You want the truth? Well, here's the wicked truth.
We back, man, with Dexter Tucker from Global Push Studios. Dick, I want to get into a movie that you did. It was called My Big Fat Hip Hop Family. Now, I saw that movie. It was hilarious. You had, I forget her name, the woman, I think it was the woman in there from, was it like 227, that show back in the day? Or
Jack A. Harris?
Yeah. And in that movie there, you also had, what's the comedian name? Ronaldo Ray, absolutely. And in that, and in this movie here was something more like the family came over, they was into hip hop, blah blah blah. Tell us a little bit about that movie, and what went into it.
Well, you going back? Well, you making me think. I think Cat Williams was in that movie. All this stuff I got from doing stand-up comedy, man, just going around the country doing stand-up comedy. Somebody doing a movie, they'd be like, "Hey, man, you want to be in my movie?" I'm like, "Yeah." So that's how I was getting stuff. So that was my plan the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Use the stand-up to get to the acting, to get to the filmmaking, and that's how I got in that movie. Any movie, comedies. I was doing mostly comedies. Because people see me on stage and they be like, yeah, you know, they ask me if I want to be in it. So that's pretty much how it happened.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That was I want to get into your brother. That was a stand-up show that he did not too long ago. I want to say it was maybe 2015 or something. And he was saying something about when Papa Tuck, rest in peace, man. That's your great father. You know how I feel about him.
Right.
Something about Papa Tuck was, for to give y'all a whooping or something. Chris said something about him and the older brother. And the older brother was like, something to the effect, don't let him break you. don't let him break you. Was he talking about you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We were the closest in age, so we used to fight all the time. But, we had to share a room. It was like we was just in a cell together. I didn't get my own room until I was like 16. My older brother went to the Marines, and then I finally got my own room, probably my last year or two of high school. But other than that, I had to stay in a room with Chris Tucker my whole life. And he got on my last nerve. And that's probably why we don't hang all the time now.
Right.
Because when we was younger, we used to be together all the time.
Right. Right. So you told Chris and the thing said, Dad finna come out here and give us a whipping, but don't let him break you. You got it. And when he came down, he hit you first. It was something about Papa Tuck hit you first, and then you went to, and he said, I thought you said don't let him break it.
That ain't no good plan anyway. You gotta cry so they'll stop. You act like, try to act tough if you want to.
I was watching one of your stand-up performances, and you had something. You have 3 daughters, correct?
Yeah.
No sons.
No son.
And you were telling a joke about something about one of your friends. He was like, my little son, he my little soldier.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Tell us that one, Dick. You have to tell us.
That's a true story. My next door neighbor, he had little boys, right? And I had little girls, but I raised them like little boys. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I want them to be tough. Like if they fall, I'll be like, they be like, Daddy, I fell. I'm like, anybody push you? No, get up there. So anyway, the next door neighbor had little boys, and a lot of people who got sons, they be like, oh, you ain't got no son? You ain't got no son? I be like, no, you ain't got no son.
Right.
They almost had you feeling bad because you ain't got no son. But
right.
then he talking about his son. Yeah, this my son. This my little soldier. So he almost had me feeling bad, but I'm in the backyard barbecue and I hear a little scream on the side of the house. So I run around there in the back to see what's going on, and my little girl took his water gun with pistol whipping his little water gun. She pistol whipping with the water gun.
His little soldier.
His little soldier. Nigga ain't no soldier.
That is hilarious, man. You in one of your shows you said that it was something about you talking about you in the club and you had your rubber on in the club. I watch all your stuff, Dick. You gotta give us a little something from the show, man, and so that they the people can see just how funny you are, what we know. Give us something, Dick. Give us something.
You gotta give me a topic. Like when I was younger, I used to try to be a player all the time. You know, when you talking about having the rub on in the club, I used to go out. You know, we used to go out to the club, and our intent was to get laid that night. You know what I'm saying? And I think back on it now, like, man, that was crazy what we used to do. But shoot, I used to run so many women in and out of my apartment. I took the front door down and put some beads in. We was some real live whores back then.
You talking about the real beads, on
people just come on, you know, just took the dough down.
Oh my God. Well, you making my head hurt. I gotta take a shot on that, nigga. Let's get a shot, man.
Oh, okay.
You want the truth? Well, here's the wicked truth.